in 1955, this family that started the cemetery, the last name is Pollard. The gentleman's name was Owen Pollard. He had a working farm here, and he had several black men that worked for him. And back in the 50s, you still had segregation. And during that time, one of his workers had passed, and he was horrified that none of his fellow church members, or even in the area that they had funeral services and or cemetery sites. So Mr. Pollard was outraged, and he literally in 24 hours bulldozed his farm and created Roselawn Memory Gardens. The families that come to cemeteries pay for property. Your gravesite is considered real estate. You're buying real estate. However, you're not paying tax on the real estate. That's part of your perpetual care fund, in essence, if you can think about that in a global sense. Okay? I'm going to get off tangent a little bit. Back in the day, it was 6 feet under. No longer. It is 4 feet down. The reason being 6 feet deep was the caskets were made out of wood, and they would generally collapse after a couple of years. Predators would dig the bodies up, or the bodies would rise on their own with various stages of decomp for gas. Now, that does not mean the bodies sit up and push through the ground. It means that gas would bloat them and the soil would come up, which would give predators the sense of, there's a decomposing body, let's dig it up. So now that's not the case to a certain degree.
The day and the time that you called, and we'll return your call just as soon as we can. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Harriet Garrett. I called before, I'm calling again. Today is the 8th, Wednesday. I think I called Sunday or Monday. I left a detailed message to get back with me. My number is 804-252-6017. I don't know if I paid the $25. I think I did. So I want to make sure I did. Can you check the file for me? Get back with me. Also, I wanted to purchase a headstone for myself.
That's a typical call we get.